My name is Miss Rita, and this is Leopold, my therapy dog. I just love to read books, and he loves to listen with these gorgeous papillon ears. Well, Leopold's dressed up like a detective today because we have a mystery to solve. There's poo in the zoo everywhere, and Robbie Robot has disappeared. So we're going to read the story, and Detective Leopold is going to help us solve this mystery. The title of our book is Pooh in the Zoo by Steve Smallman, and the illustrator is, well, it's actually Pooh in the Zoo, The Great Pooh Mystery. And Steve Smallman's the author, and our illustrator is Ida Gray. Ida Gray. Pooh in the Zoo, The Great Pooh Mystery. Here's our title page by Steve Smallman. Let's find out, Detective Leopold, what happens. Well, young Bob McGrew was keeper in the zoo. He was always very busy. There was so much to do, but it didn't bother Bob as he loved his job. And his good friend Robbie Robot helped by picking up the poo. Robbie was unstoppable. Anything ploppable was cleared with his little vacuum cleaner and his scoop. Fox poop, ox poop, cockadoo and croc poop. He really was a super duper scooper up of poop. Well, it was getting late, so Bob closed the gate. His animals all settled down and closed their sleepy eyes. Robbie went to bed in his own cozy shed, but Chipmunk slept in places that were always a surprise. The next day at 8 o'clock, Bob got a nasty shock. My zoo is full of poo, he cried, and Robbie ran away. Then a lady all in tweed, who was very strange indeed, hollered, "Never fear, young zookeeper, I'm here to save the day." So I think she's going to help you. I'm Arabella Slider. I'm a poo investigator. Of all the number 2 detectives, I'm the number 1. I stopped the doo-doo doctor in his poo-poo helicopter. Who else could find a rabbit poo inside a raisin bun? I found the long-lost poo of the beast of Kathmandu. I solved the famous phantom poo-poo finger mystery. I'll soon discover who's been pooping up your zoo. I'll find your little robot dearie. Just you wait and see. Arabella searched for clues. You know how they use their detective? Yeah, let's find some clues. Anyway, Arabella Arabella searched for clues, and she saw all kinds of poo and places that a pile of poo should never really be. Then by Robbie's shed, she found some broken wires on the ground. She cried out, "Whoopsie-doo-doo!" Then she whispered, "Follow me." Though, through the woods, through the woods so shady went the speedy, tweedy lady, with Bob and all his animals on tippy toes behind. They saw some fishy poos, some lumpy poos, some squishy poos. They watched their step and held their breath and wondered what they'd find. The great poo mystery. Whew. Then they heard a loud clattering, some beeping and kersplattering. And there in a small clearing, Robbie Robot ran amok. He was spinning all around, spreading poo upon the ground. "Oh no," yelled Bob. His vacuum switched to blow instead of suck. So instead of sucking up the poo, he's blowing it out. "Stand back," said Arabelle, pulling out a huge umbrella. They all ducked behind it to avoid a poo shower. But Arabelle knew exactly what to do. She asked Giraffe to reach across and turn off Robbie's power. They opened Robbie's chest. They found a tiny nest. "Look," called Bob, "it's Chipmunk." And he chewed through Robbie's wires. "I guessed this little fella might be there," said Arabella, as she quickly mended Robbie with her poo detective pliers. They flicked on Robbie's power, and in less than half an hour, he zipped around and picked up every single poop in sight. Yay! Arabelle said goodbye as she zoomed into the sky. Bob waved and said, "Oh, it's time for bed. I'm really pooped. Good night." Hey, sweet detective. So I guess you figured out Chipmunk fell asleep inside Robbie, but he chewed through all the wires, and that confused the robot, and it made Robbie go running around crazy. And then they had to fix him because he was blowing out the poop instead of sucking it in. Well, our Pooh in the Zoo, the Great Pooh Mystery, has been solved. We hope you'll come back and listen to another story with Leopold, my sweet therapy dog. and Miss Rita. Right, Leopold?